Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you are new here, I am LeeApocrypha. It is a pleasure to meet you. And if you're returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I just noticed at 13 right after I finished saying that. Something's coming to an end. But let's see what energy needs to come through. Messages only from our guides, only those that seek to help us reach our highest potential. Only true and accurate messages that need to be heard today. Ooh, that's a lot. I saw Death card, I saw Chariot, I saw 10 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Pentacles. Let's see, Chariot really wanted to come out. Alright, so what is it that you're feeling in your heart that you have not ended? That you have not been reaching, or that you have not been focusing on? You have the key to unlock your heart. You have the key towards what it is that your soul desires. But I just noticed 133. But what are you doing to reach that, to embody that, to be in that energy? The key is within you. You know the answer. You know what it is that you want. But you know what is holding you back, what's hindering you. Four of Wands in reverse. This could be family. Something in regards to, and then I see 44. Family, partnership, something. There's a lot of instability and some kind of grounding. It's been hard for you to feel grounded lately. Okay. 5 of Wands in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse and 5 of Cups upright. I feel like for some of you, you've been really working on releasing or this desire. Maybe there's this part of you that knows something needs to be released. Something that may be strenuous or over encumbered type of feeling, like always fighting, never seeing eye to eye. It could be something emotional. It's time to focus on what you can build for yourself. Time to focus on what it is that you do really want. What's in your heart. Sometimes you have to let go of some... I just see the Devil right here and 0, so the Fool in reverse. Yes. Okay, so the Fool upright. The Devil and the Fool. It's interesting because in this deck, the Devil is depicted as the forest. And the Fool is depicted as a seed sprouting. What is it that you have been wanting to grow? in your forest, in the forest around you? What is it that you feel in your heart that you need to focus on? What is it that keeps calling out to you, and no matter how much you try and push it away, no matter how much you try to put logic to the reason why you shouldn't go after what's in your heart, what is in your heart? The Devil card can symbolize obsessions, but it doesn't always have to be seen as such a negative. Usually obsessing over everything or anything can be a negative, but sometimes you need to view things with a microscope or with a magnifying glass to really see the details. Whatever it is that you feel obsessive towards, and I'm not saying obsessive just because of your ego wanting something like, I want. What is it that your soul feels obsessive towards? What is it that your soul is telling you need to grow, to expand, to connect in your heart? I'm not seeing the Devil card as, I don't feel like it's a negative right now. I feel like this is saying for you to really plant the seed in the forest that you know it's gonna grow. I'm seeing someone trying to plant a seed of a certain plant in an environment that it is not naturally growing, so it cannot naturally thrive. Some plants need specific types of environments or soil wetness and what's the word? Like in the air, the moisture in the air. And some need a more dry environment. Are you trying to plant certain seeds in the wrong soil? I feel like I need to say that again. And I notice fives. 555 may be significant to you, and we had 55 here. Are you planting the right kind of seeds in the right kind of soil? Or are you planting seeds in soil that will not bear fruit? And what it is that you're planting or focusing on or that you desire, is it coming from your heart, from your soul, or is it coming from your ego? Something making you feel like you need something that is just a distraction to your soul, to your purpose. I heard north node. If you look up your birth chart, look into your north node. The north node is meant to help us see our purpose. People might freak out and be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. And so many people don't realize our birth chart, the stars and the way that the alignments were when we were born is our blueprint to our life. This life. If you feel lost, learn about yourself. Learning about your blueprint, it is unique to you, will help unlock some of the things that you have been questioning, that you know deep down within yourself, but maybe your logic and your ego is just trying to get in the way. Maybe the words of people in your past, maybe the words of people in your present, maybe the words of people in your future, maybe the words of people in your past, 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 maybe the words is something that is holding you back from being able to manifest what it is that you want and that you need. Let me see. We have the sun underneath. Despite whatever's going on in the world and around you, it's important to prepare. It's important to help others. It's important to uplift yourself and others. But it's also important for you to focus on your happiness. We need the sun to grow certain plants. There are plants that grow best underneath trees, and the trees need the sun. I'm seeing it kind of like something like this. What is it that you're growing, and what are the conditions that it needs to grow? 11:15, the Hermit. For someone, this is within you to know. I see the 5 of Swords. So 555 again may be significant to you. The Hermit. You will not truly be able to know what it is that you want, what it is that you need, if you put it up to somebody else to figure it out for you. And I don't feel like most of you are doing that, but sorry. There's this sense here of this need to go within. Camping, forest, vacation. If you feel like you've been wanting to go out in nature, do so. And while you're out there, reflect. Be appreciative for what you see around you, and be open to the energy, the positive energies that are around you. But in this moment, take the time to reflect. Just because you're in a hermit energy doesn't mean you have to stay home, lock the door, and be alone in your room. Hermit energy is not necessarily about complete isolation in a matter of not being around anything or anyone. If you want to, I'm seeing for some people doing, what's it called? Sense deprivation. I'm seeing people doing that. I see 1313. I'm seeing people going out in nature and still reflecting. I'm seeing cave, making me think of the Hermit, the original Hermit card. I'm seeing different things. If you don't have a natural place to go and reflect, then do it somewhere where you're comfortable. But I'm seeing, even though again this is the Hermit, which usually means to go inward, I'm seeing like going inward in a forest, going inward at the park, going inward somewhere in nature. There's going to be something that you can see, perhaps. I don't know if this is around sunrise, sunset, or the sun is at a particular angle, that you may see something in particular that might trigger some kind of memory or some kind of like epiphany. There's going to be something to do with the heart, but I feel like you might remember your happiness going out in nature and reflecting on something. Hearing the birds. Let's see if I can get one more. I saw 444, and we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So again, 5s are very significant in this reading right now. we have the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse, and Judgment. Speaking of blueprints, our astrology says a lot about who we are. And people might be like, I'm nothing like my sun sign. Astrology's bullshit. Well, there's a lot more than just one sign. And trust me, the more you get in depth into understanding each sign and their placements, the more you realize that shit really is real. But I'm seeing here as well palmistry. Our palms are also a blueprint, unique to nobody, or unique to each and every single one of us, and nobody has the same one. Just like our fingerprints, they're unique to us. They tell the story of our life. Look into that. Especially if you've been feeling very lost and like you just need to find the answer, but you're going within, you're struggling to find it, you're overwhelmed. Listen. Listen to what is in front of you. Your hands are in front of you. Learn about it. I mean, with the computer, you could very easily find your birth chart. Don't always rely on others to give you the answer, to point you in the right direction. There's going to be a time when you're not going to have people who understand you. There's going to be times that you might feel confused, lost, alone. You have to be able to breathe and know that you have the answer and that you are capable of figuring it out. Even when it feels hopeless, even when it feels confusing, learn what you can while you can. But remember, the key is within you. I know people hate hearing that. And a lot of people say that. But there's a reason. So, let me see. Let me see if we can pull one more. Seven of Wands in reverse. So you can see like layers. I know this deck is dark. And it's dark right now. It's easy to feel guarded. But sometimes we're just guarding ourselves against ourselves. Our ego gets so defensive that we can't even be open to ourselves. Two of Wands. Some kind of decision may need to be made, and this may be in regards to something you're passionate about or some kind of spiritual beliefs. It could be religion for some people, it could be philosophy for other people, or it could just be your spiritual beliefs. It doesn't have to be. This is something that you're passionate about. There's a need to let go of what you feel you need to be and to just be who you are. I feel like I have to say that again. There's a need to let go of who you feel you need to be and just be who you are. Alright? Underneath the Six of Cups. I'm not seeing this necessarily as like a reunion with a person, but I am seeing this as a reunion with yourself. a going within to yourself, a reconnecting with your inner child, with yourself. It's okay to let go of who you were if that is not who you are anymore. And it can be sad, and it can be overwhelming, and sometimes we feel like, who the fuck am I? And we can feel like we're not who we are, but it's because we're holding on to who we were when we are trying to elevate and become. Don't be afraid to let go of what is holding you back, even if that is you, a part of your past self, saying, no, this is you. You're letting go of a part of you. But if that's what feels right in your heart, then let it go. Reunite with your truth. And the truth is, during the span of our lives, we're meant to change. And 555 being a very pronounced number that came out in this reading is about change and transformation. What's the quote? The only constant is change, or change is the only constant. You can be who you were and feel stuck and feel lost because you're not moving forward. Sometimes it's just us trying to keep ourselves as who we were that is holding us back. When you feel you are meant to expand and evolve, maybe you like that pot that you were planted in. Maybe it was comfortable and at some point spacious, but now you have grown. You cannot stay in the same pot that is too small for you now, that was big for you back then. It's time to repot yourself in a pot that is meant for you and that will give you room to expand and grow. It is very often that there are different times in our life that we need to reconnect and reevaluate our lives and our direction, our desires, and what we are choosing and working on manifesting. This is one of those times. Don't lose faith or hope because of everything going on. Bring it back to yourself. Get back to center. Remember your happiness. That is important. Life stresses us all out. We all have shit to worry about. And some people worse than others. And I'm not minimizing somebody's struggles. That's not what this is about. But do what makes you happy while you still can. And look within while you can. Alright, don't be afraid to change. And remember, the Chariot is about moving forward. How do you move forward? Where do you move forward? What is the direction to be headed towards? I heard North Star again. Or North Node. Alright, so remain your purpose, move forward towards your heart. You have the key. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope the message helped and brought some clarity to your situation. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.